Hi guys, it's Sam here today, and today I wanted to kind of create a New Year's Eve look, and I figured we would try out the CoverGirl new clean eyeshadow palette. I got the one in Classic Smoky, so I figured this would be the perfect color story for a New Year's Eve look. It's drugstore, it's affordable. These are shades that you typically don't use in your every single day, so most people are not going to want to buy a palette that has cool tones or blacks in it. They tend to be a little bit intimidating. So I feel like this is like kind of like the perfect little situation if you want to have something that's just kind of a one off for like special occasions or things like that. So that's what we're going to do today. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Sam. I do lots of beauty content. I review lots of new makeup. I create random looks like this. If you're interested in that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can get notified when I make more content and you can come back and hang out with me. So without further ado, I've already put on my base, which is the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Syracuse. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you can go back and see that new Light Radiant Foundation review that I did and why I did not like it. It was the shade Syracuse, and you can see this matches me. I am wearing bronzer obviously here, but like you can tell it matches me. And if you go back to see that video, you're going to see the difference in the shade and why I hated that foundation so much. But anyways, that is beside the point. I am wearing that along with my Fenty Cream bronzer in the shade Honey Glaze. It looks disgusting. I'm not going to show you that as up close. And for concealer, I'm wearing the Rare Beauty concealer in 320W, and this is what she looks like. So let's prep the eyes. We're going to use the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer. This is kind of what I use when I'm not using my Milani eyeshadow primer. So we're going to go on with this today. The Milani one actually, for some reason, right now in the winter, my eyelids just tend to really dry out with that eyeshadow primer. I noticed it last year. I had to take a little break in the winter with that primer, and I'm starting to get the dry eyelids again. So I'm just taking a little break from that one for now. It's just that good. It's that matte. Okay, so tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I might end up wearing this look if I really like it. But this is what the palette looks like. It retails at Ulta for $13.99. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but that's where I picked this up. I really wanted to try the L'Oreal True Match New Foundation. I ordered it and they sent me the wrong shade, which was sad, but that is beside the point. So, what I was thinking, this is like a really unusual color story because you have this like taupey brown, and this is more like a goldish champagne, and then you have a silver and a black. But we're going to go in with this shade here first, and I'm going to put that in the crease. That's what I'm thinking. What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Because honestly, we never do anything for New Year's Eve. We always kind of stay home on occasion. I don't want to say never. Maybe like twice we went to my best friend's house. She usually has a get together. And oh, I do want to also note these are all shimmers. This is a matte black with kind of some glitter. I expect that to fall out as soon as I put it on my face and just blend away. And I'm going to use it later just as a black matte black. But we got a little bit of that taupey gray shadow on the brush. So yeah, I've gone a couple times to my best friend's house. Um, and her husband are really good at partying, but me and my husband are not. My husband doesn't dance, and I'm not like a very social person. So sometimes, I mean, she always invites us, but we don't always go. And also, like the kids, I keep my kids on a really strict bedtime schedule. So, because that's like my time to film, my time, my husband's time to like kind of relax. And that way they're not grumpy on like regular school days to get up for school and stuff like that. So, when they do stay up late and we have gone there to like chill for a holiday or something like that, my kids end up like getting very cranky and like asking to go home to go to bed. So we're probably not gonna go out to their house this year, but my goddaughter's parents were gonna have some people over. And it sounds like it's gonna be a little bit more low key. And also they live a lot closer. My best friend lives like 30 minutes away. And it's not that far, but it's like dark roads and all that. She's in a small town. So I feel like it's just a little safer if we stay close to home. And also, like, that way, when the kids want to go to bed early, we're not like, when the kids want to go to bed, we're not like driving super far or like a long drive to get home. Now, usually I don't do a shimmer in the crease, but why not? It's the holidays and you're going to want to jazz it up. Plus, I feel like, what's interesting? That like when you buy high end palettes, like a Tom Ford or Charlotte Tilbury or any kind of like high end brand like that, it is not uncommon to find like four shimmer. I feel like luxury brands do like shimmer in the crease, a shimmer on the outer corner. Like they don't care about like having it be a matte, which is pretty interesting. Some people like hate that. Some people love it. I just think it's interesting. I am not opposed to wearing a shimmer in the crease, and I think it's fun to kind of play with textures and do different things. So, this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to get a smaller brush now, and I want to go in with that black, and I'm going to try my best to be like super careful because I don't know if it's going to have a lot of fallout. I don't know if it's going to be too pigmented right off the bat. So, we will see. Sometimes too, putting a matte over a shimmer, you can tell I already got some fallout right here. Let's try to swipe that away. I'm gonna tap off the brush a little more. And I'm gonna try to like pack it on first and then I'll blend. So that way it's not gonna go too crazy. But I was gonna say sometimes putting a matte over a shimmer, it's kinda nice because the shimmer tends to be a little bit creamy, a little bit more blendable. So when you put a matte over it, it tends to blend a little easier, actually. So I'm just trying to keep my eye in the mirror and follow my eye shape when it's open. And because my eyes are so small, I actually sometimes I bring my shadow this far in, but I actually think I'm going to leave it more open to kind of make the illusion or show more of my lid, to accentuate more of my lid. So we're just going to keep the black pretty tight in that corner and just slightly blend it up. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to add more than that right now. Part of me wants to do like a little halo ditty, but I'm gonna try not to do that because that's always my go-to when I'm trying to do something a little bit more glam. I always end up doing a halo eye. I feel like a New Year's Eve is the holiday that's probably the most makes me the most uneasy as far as like all the different bugs that are going around right now with like COVID or RSV and the flu and everything like that. Because I feel like in Christmas, it's usually family orient, like immediate family people spend time with. So they're a little bit more protective of each other. And, you know, they're not going to like, they're just like a little bit more cautious about like going to grandma's house sick. But like New Year's Eve, you usually spend it like with your friends or partying and stuff like that. And people are a little less like, oh, if I'm not feeling well, I'm still gonna go out. So like I have to say that like I'm low key kind of nervous about it. All right, so now we're gonna go in with this silver shade. So far, I'm really liking these shadows. Like these are good. Um, wow, look at how beautiful. What was I gonna say? I'm so distracted by this shadow. Oh, I think I was saying I am low key nervous. I'm low key nervous about going out and being around people. But part of me tells myself, like, that is my own, just like natural nervousness around being out with people in general. Now, I'm going to bring that black back right here just a little bit. Just a little. That looks so pretty. Yeah, so I'm just like a little bit nervous about going out and like being around lots of people. Oh my goodness. I'm really loving this eyeshadow. I feel like these are great. I want to like pick up the other ones for sure. Wow, I'm super impressed so far. Let's put this champagne shade in the inner corner. Probably gonna bring a little bit of that black to the lower lash line, I think, but one step at a time. All right, let's go into that champagne. I know some people just don't care and they're probably thinking like you're overreacting. It's not that big a deal. There's a lot of people that just are so sick of everything, like all the sicknesses that they're just like, we're tired of hearing about it, which is fair, but I still feel like I want to be cautious. And I think some of it is just my own anxiety about being around people and like almost like making up reasons to not want to go out. If I'm being honest with myself, because I don't know, being around people is not always the funnest thing for me. All right, I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick because I just realized that I've been looking crazy this whole time. And then we'll put on some mascara and lip. All right, so we put some eyebrows on our face. And then because we have this kind of cool tone look going on, I decided I wanted to wear my Nude Sticks blush. This is from my Shop My Stash. If you've seen that recent video, you already know, but if you haven't, I will link it here in the eye and you can go over and see what's in my Shop My Stash. So I figured we could use this blush. It would go, it's kind of like neutral, cool tone-ish. And it's the shade, if I didn't say it, Beach Babe. I haven't worn these in so very long. And I figured it's a good time. So I usually just go in on a brush on the stick and then I apply it straight to the face from there. And I think it looks really pretty. I haven't worn these in ages. These used to be like my favorite blush. I'm being reminded why. Look how easy and like beautiful that looks on the skin. You know what it is that they give you so, I'm gonna complain, but really have nothing to complain about. They give you so little amount of product in these sticks, and I'll show you. And you can get like ABH ones and stuff like that, that I'm pretty sure have more product in there. Granted, that's not all of it because I have used this, but I just feel like they don't give you that much product in here for the price point. And so I kind of started straying away from them and like trying other cream blushes. And there's been so many really good ones in the past couple of years that it's like kind of easy to forget the like old favorites. I shouldn't. It's nice. Like I really want to use more of the products that I already have because I just found like myself very frustrated the fact that I have so much makeup that I have not used and I purchased a lot of stuff that hasn't even been touched. Aside from that, we're going to use the Nude Sticks highlighter and this is the shade Bubbly Baby. They have two shades. The other one is like honey something. I have that one, but this is the one that again is in my Shop My Stash. I'm going to just go in with my finger on this one. And this is what it looks like right on the finger. And I'm just going to tap it in right here at the highest point of my cheekbones. I've been really enjoying keeping my highlighter very isolated right here. I feel like that looks the most natural. My cheekbones are kind of high up. So it's like when I bring it all the way around, it just kind of, I don't know, creates this weird shape around my eyes. And I don't always love to bring it so down on my cheek either because I have a lot of pores here. So that's not fun either. And then, because the eyes are such a statement, I kind of want my lips to be a little bit more muted. So I pulled this lip liner from Milani. This is the color number 9 Spice. I don't usually lip. I don't usually line my lips because I have a very unusual lip shape. But when I'm really trying to like pull out all the stops, I will put liner on my lips. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna do my best. I'm really not a fan of overlining my lips, so I just get like nervous when I'm putting on lip liner that some way, somehow I'm gonna like overline my lips. Okay, so I'm thinking about I want this makeup to last all night, and that includes my lips. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Vinyl in the shade Cheeky. All right, so I'm gonna stick true to my Shop My Stash for mascara. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Mega Skinny Mascara. I love this stuff. It's waterproof, and I use this all the time on my lower lash line. So that's what we're gonna do today. And then I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Lash Plumping Mascara on the top lashes. And lately, I've been really loving this combination. I don't like this mascara on the lower lash line because it does smudge, but it does do beautiful effects on the upper lashes. And you'll see in a second. So let's go in with this one first on the bottom lashes and not do what I did yesterday. Oh my, I had mascara all over my nose. It was a mess. I did this and then I spit it across my nose. So we're gonna be more careful. So that's the lower lash line. I could do a second coat, but honestly, tonight ain't going nowhere. I am gonna probably just wash my face after this because it is bedtime. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the mascara. And then we're gonna go in with the lash plumping on the top lashes. So far, I'm really loving this look. I feel like I could definitely wear this tomorrow night and feel confident that it's gonna leave a lasting impression. All right, guys, this is the final look. I'm really, really happy with it. I feel like the shadow really, really did its thing. And I really need to use this blush a little bit more because it's really doing a lot for me. It's kind of like that perfect everyday. And I do remember like this was my favorite shade when I used to wear these all the time. And I'm remembering why this is so nice. Yeah, so this is probably what I'm gonna look like tomorrow night and put on a cute outfit. And yeah, I hope this inspires you to do something cute for yourself too. Even if you're just staying in the house, I love the idea of like glamming it up just to stay inside because I feel like it's more about how you feel and like what makes you the most happy. So if like hanging out at home and dressing up is your vibe, then I'm definitely for it. I definitely wish a little bit that I would be doing that because that's like the introvert in me. But like for the family's sake, we're gonna go spend time with other people that love us. So I hope you have a great New Year's. And until next time, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Love you.